enjoying it. I'm kind of fielding some comments here, so sorry, just dealing with Facebook. But I quickly just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for all your participation. I have been getting so many emails and messages about what we've been talking about, but also about my upcoming beta program. And I've been getting so many messages, and not just because it's being offered at such a huge discount, but mainly because I think most fit pregnant women are still confused on exactly how they should be working out. A lot of them are a part of other gyms and other programs, and their trainers just don't really know how to handle the nuances of pregnancies. And it's hard to know how to set yourself up for success when your coaches and trainers and people around you are also just kind of guessing and going with the flow. So I know a lot of you have been asking, and we're looking for a program that has a lot of coaching and support, and that's certainly what my beta program offers. So if you think you might be interested, remember I'm only taking 10 people, and this savings that I'm offering is never going to be offered again. So this is your time to kind of get in on the ground floor, help me work out some kinks, and I could certainly use you as a case study if you're interested. So if you are committed to your fitness during pregnancy, be sure to reach out to me in some way. You can make a comment here in the chat, send me a private message, send me an email at daisy at strongmomsfitness.com is probably the easiest to remember, daisy at strongmomsfitness.com. And what I will do is provide you a link to what I like to call a strategy call, where we can kind of chat and we can discuss your goals, your needs, and discuss if this program is right for you. So hit me at daisy at strongmomsfitness.com or any other way that you see fit. So back again, we're going to talk about another myth. And I want to go back to yesterday's chat where we talked about listening to your body and why that might not be as easy as it seems, or maybe not even the greatest of ideas. But today I wanted to talk to you about the misconception that you don't need to modify your workouts in pregnancy. The only time you really need to modify is if it hurts. And I'm really sorry to break it to you, but you will be needing to modify your workouts in some way while pregnant. And while that may vary from person to person, you'll just have to accept that modification will be necessary, and that's going to vary, like when it's going to vary from person to person also, and kind of what you're dealing with. So I'm going to paint this scary picture from you, and I've seen it before because most of my time is spent in CrossFit gyms. But at one point I did see a 34-week pregnant woman flopping to the ground and doing full-on military style burpees, and totally freaked me out, and freaks me out now just thinking about it. But when the woman was asked about her workouts and why she trains the way she does, she basically said that her motto, her credo, was that if it doesn't hurt when she's doing it, then it's okay. Then it won't hurt my baby. So she just kind of goes through the motions, and if she's feeling, fine, then she keeps up with it, regardless of what she's doing. So it really kind of makes me nervous. And I know some of you will hate me for saying that, but she's a little bit wrong there, a little bit simple-minded when it comes to what you need to do in order to modify. So there are considerations, and just because an exercise is pain-free at the moment, it doesn't mean that it does not have the potential to cause underlying harm. It's kind of like me and my silly analogies, but it's like thinking that just because you don't feel sick after eating a Big Mac, that the Big Mac is good for you, or at the very least, not bad for you. And well, we all know that Big Macs are just trash for your system. But this is where pregnancy modifications come into play. I'm pretty sure that most of you have downloaded my copy of the do and don'ts of pregnancy guide that is on my website. And as a side note, I will apologize right now, my website, some weird update happened, so it looks a little bit messy on the homepage. But if you go to the blog section, you can easily find the guide, and there is a pop-up when you come in. So I apologize. I'm trying to figure out how to fix my website. I'm so sorry. But it outlines specific modifications and many of the reasons why certain exercises are not advised. So definitely jump into that. And I also want to let you know that Sunday, I will be going through some of these do's and don'ts when it comes to working out. So if you are interested in that, and that seems to be like the most common question I get is, what can I do? I'm such and such pregnant. Can I do this, that, and the other? And of course, my answer is sometimes, maybe, whatever, but I do have general guidelines. So look for Sunday's chat, and we can certainly kind of go into that. So that's just kind of like a taster and preview, but that's kind of aside. So we're saving that till Sunday. But the topic for today is, is a little bit different. There's a little bit more specifics. I don't really have time to kind of break down the do's and don'ts today, but I just want you to know, and I want you to remember that when you're thinking about what you need to do to modify, just want you to remember that your baby inside you is growing, and growing fast and every day, and it needs nutrients like blood and oxygen at all times. Remember, you also have new hormones surging through your body, and these hormones change the way that your muscles and other soft tissue support you in your body. So just because you're not feeling pain today, it does not mean that what you're doing is exactly safe. Goes back to kind of yesterday, how sometimes we're able to turn off certain warning signs. So this is just kind of a branch off of that. Your body is going through so many changes that it is ridiculous to kind of think that you don't need to adjust and adapt in some way. I don't want to see you doing any harm to yourself or your baby. So please just keep that in mind, that just because you're not currently in pain, please realize that certain things do need to be modified. I have shown so many women how to stay fit and healthy during pregnancy, and all while keeping safe. So if you are interested in learning more, stick with me, and also don't forget to grab that do and don't guide from my messy website if you haven't already. But if you have no idea how you should be modifying, it's kind of time to take a step back, take action, educate yourself on safe pregnancy workouts. And just so that you know, and I did allude to it earlier, for maybe, if you haven't been following the video series from the beginning, if you need more support and education and guidance, especially when it comes to learning how to read, your body's cues, I am putting together a brand new program that starts in a couple weeks. This is specifically for athletic women whose goal is to work out at least 5 days a week and are committed to maintaining strength during pregnancy. This is all over the next 60 days. It is a remote program, so you can join from anywhere in the world. And you can do this, how your schedule allows. So if you're a morning person or evening person, middle of the day person, that's not a limitation when it comes to working out with me. So I am looking for 10 women to test it out, and it's going to be at a huge discount. It will help me to work out the kinks, get amazing results that I can use you as a case study. If that sounds good to you, if it sounds like a good fit for you, Again, comment below, send me a message, send me an email at daisy@strongmomsfitness.com. That's moms plural. And I will message you the details. We can set up a call to chat so that I can get to know you a little bit better and your needs and goals. But I hope today's live has been helpful, and thank you so much for checking in. If you do have comments, questions, concerns, or if there's something that I haven't talked about yet that you want to hear about, you know how to reach me. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.